And good afternoon, everyone. We're live. Hello, Mark Lang, Raptor Ball, Sapand, Paulo. I think I saw Sheena. And everyone else. Oh, and 200 Japanese yen. Arigato. Thank you for the super chat. Just as my throat dries up, I am just finishing getting over a cold. I'm not quite there, but I got a little tired of not really going out. So I thought we'd go for a bike ride since it's a nice day. This might not be the longest ride, but I wanted to get out and live stream. It's been since last Friday, and today is what, Wednesday? So that's quite a while. Mr. Mountain Hiker's here, says good conditions out there. Yeah, that's what inspired me to get out and do something today. Like I said, I'm still feeling a bit sick, but I'm a lot better than I was before. And I went with the, I guess you could call it the alternate bike. I've got the ad motor today. And there I am. I can't see anything on the screen due to the glare, but let's get this thing strapped on. I thought I would just go for a ride into downtown and probably back up. I don't even have gloves on. Let's see how the camera is set up. Hopefully I've got it right. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Let's take a look. See if any adjustments are needed before we get moving. Adriana Real, 139. Thank you, Adriana Real, for the 139. Lisa's here. Tomorrow brings crap weather, so today it is. I think the camera angle looks okay. What do you guys think? Is that okay? Are we good to go? I apologize if there's any sniffles or coughs. Like I said, I have a cold. But you do need to get out and get some fresh air and vitamin D. So this is my attempt to do that. I don't know if a bike ride is the best way to do that, but what the hell, that's my way. And just a standard disclaimer, when I am riding around the streets, I can't pay close attention to the chat, so I apologize if I miss anything or any super chats. It's just the nature of the beast when you're live streaming. Vivian Johnson is here. So this is my first Toronto content in quite a while. I did record a walking video last night, and my editing software crashed when I was rendering it. That's why we went with the subway video this morning. It was a little dark out, so it was one of those ones that takes a very long time to render because I was running a denoiser. Robert Michael, 99 cents. Thank you, Robert Michael. Thank you very much. And the Yonge Street bike lane I'm about to enter here, I thought this was up for approval on February 6th at Toronto City Council. I'm not sure if it got permanent approval or not, or if it's still just floating around as something being debated. But I am gonna pull over for a second here and just slide on my gloves. I anticipate my hands getting a bit cold. The Valcos is here. James Greenwood, Elaine. or Elian, sorry. So I think it's about 5 or 6 degrees Celsius, and the roads and bike lanes are in good shape. So hopefully tomorrow morning's video will be out and about in Toronto. I still have some Montreal content. I have a St. Catherine Street night walk. Dakota ASMR, 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Dakota ASMR. So I've still got the St. Catherine Street night walk, and I've got the Underground City, the Rezo video. I've got a full flight and up express train ride, and I've got a hotel video. So if you're sick of Montreal, there's still some to go. I am just cruising along here at 12 miles per hour. We are not moving very fast. Robert Michael, do you need something to eat from your sugar daddy? I don't think I have one of those, but thank you, Robert Michael, for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated. And Vicky. Sorry, there's some glare. I'm about to leave the sanctity of a protected bike lane. What is this guy doing? Okay. Glad to see yourself out. 43 days until you move to the GTA. Vicky Nolan, welcome in advance to Toronto. Yes, I tend to pronounce the second T on it. I know this Reese at RM Transit tends to as well. Robert Michael again made Joe Dirt laugh. LOL. Thank you, Robert Michael, for the $5. Oh. I guess it made me laugh too. And here is St. Clair Avenue coming up. So we are still in Midtown. I'm trying to discreetly clear out my nostrils so I don't gross you out. But thanks to everyone who has sent their concerns. I've had a pile of DMs and a few comments asking how I'm doing. I just didn't want to go out on transit and be around other people while I was coughing and sneezing and all that fun stuff. And that seems to have subsided. But I still feel a bit like shit. And no, it's not that. I had a box of tests and let's just say it wasn't positive. Robert Michael again? We are super rich, you know. Joe is still laughing. Thanks, Robert Michael. If I were super rich, I would find a live streamer and send a parade of fivers as well. Who am I cheering for in the Super Bowl? I gotta go for Philly, the way the NFL willed Kansas City into the big game. That did not feel like a deserved win over Cincy to me. I also have Volkanovski winning on Saturday night. And last Saturday, of course, we saw Fedor get retired. Anywho, good to see the bike lane's in good shape. If you do know the outcome of the Toronto City Council vote on making these permanent, let me know in the comments. I couldn't find anything when I searched for it. That's the type of thing that would normally just spring onto the front page of Reddit Toronto. That was nowhere to be seen. So this is Woodlawn Avenue. Come on. That car just started turning into the bike lane right as I was passing it. Robert Michael again. Here, let me get to this red light and read it. We are coming to Toronto when it's warmer. Joe likes hearing his name. He is doing dishes and cooking. Thank you for the $5, Robert Michael. So just before I went live, Ken messaged me and said, can you be free today at 5 o'clock at Dundas Square? And unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make it. But I hope to be able to meet up with Ken soon and do some content together. This is Marlborough Avenue. Dakota ASMR, 99 cents. Thank you, Dakota ASMR. And Robert Michael, $2, you won the lottery back in October. Thank you, Dakota. Thank you, Robert. Glad you're spending those lottery winnings wisely. If I won the lottery, what would I do? I would probably write a check to the Humane Society, maybe Sick Kids Hospital, and then shower some live streamers with super thanks. This is Roxborough Street West. Yeah, that's exactly where you're supposed to go. Exactly right. Let's just pull over into the bike lane. This bike does not have a bell. It has a rather annoying horn on it. I do tend to use it sparingly. My other bike has a bell, but no horn. I'm in the process of fixing the horn that I can attach to it. All right, there's too much glare in the screen. I can't read that one. we have done all that. Well, you're free to serenade the super chats then. Lisa says, in council. Bike lane should be coming up soon. Well, they were up on February 6th, so will that be handled soon today? It is the middle, I guess it's towards the end of the day. Hopefully by the end of the week. I mean, I assume it's just a formality. I heard some people speaking French. I haven't heard that in a few days. You don't hear a lot of French being spoken around Toronto. All right, this is Yorkville Ave. There's the reference library on the left. We bought a lot of children iPads and tablets. I'm sure their parents appreciate it. And thanks everyone for tuning in. I don't know if I'll get a chance to go live again. If I feel better tomorrow, I might try it. But as for this week, I'm not sure. All right, here is Bloor Street. Do we stay on Yonge? No, we don't. I felt like staying in the bike lanes. So this is west on Bloor Street. Was that a Hummer? I don't know. You live next to Wildlife Ark in Nova Scotia. You love animals. You'll meet me someday, I hope. Thanks for the $5 again. Says Johnny Sniffles. Yeah, there's been a whole lot of that going on. Last night I actually felt pretty good. And I took the subway down to the Danforth and made a video on the way. But something about riding your bike in the cold air brings the sniffles back to town. So just on the right is the Yorkville, well, I'm in the Yorkville neighborhood, but Yorkville Village. I heard a rumor that one of our viewers works there. Marge for a Tylenol top-up. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Marge. I've got a big old bottle of Tylenol cold. And they've still got the bike lanes closed south of here. Robert Michael again. There's no one behind me. Joe thinks you need money for food, and we went around for a bit. Thank you for the $5 again. Tell Joe thanks. As we have entered the Annex neighborhood. Varsity Stadium up on the left here, and St. George Station coming up on the right. And this is Bedford Road. I think that car got honked at because it started its turn into the intersection a little early. Well, it looks like the bike lane closes down just up ahead. It's all good. Let's go south on St. George here. We'll ride through U of T. Shivlin, that's correct. CJ Hoyle lives in the Annex. Clem says we need Johnny to live stream from a cruise ship. Isn't the internet absolutely terrible on cruise ships? Like, you have to pay a fortune and it's really slow and it's all like satellite based. Bash Brannigan, thank you for the $2.79. Bash Brannigan. He says, big fan of your live streams. Thank you. So we're heading through the heart of the University of Toronto St. George campus. Just going to keep things moving a bit slow. Lisa says, digging your route. I was going to keep going on Bloor, and I saw the bike lane was closed. No, he's like riding through here when all the students are out. Can be a bit of an obstacle course, but it's not a big deal. So here's Harvard Street to Queen's Park. Go left. Food trucks on the right. That girl. Right through the red light, through all the people crossing. It's one way to do it. All right, this is Ursula Franklin Street. I saw today Toronto Tech and Transit was live streaming from the Evergreen Brickworks. I thought of that, but I always assumed it'd be tough to get a connection down there. Gaby, I think what you're speaking of is still there, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna head south into Grange Park, and we'll take a little pit stop there. This is College Street. Robert Michael, another $5. Thank you for the super sticker. You are putting the kids I don't have through college on this one. Thank you, Robert. All right. So the next major street coming up will be Dundas. This is Baldwin. Going left here will take you through the heart of Baldwin Village. Here's Dundas Street, Chinatown to the right, the Art Gallery of Ontario to the left, and Grange Park straight ahead. Lisa loves taking this route to the Ago from her home in the South Annex. Well, here's the park coming up on the left. See if I can find a break in traffic. Or we could just this works too. Nice view of downtown, or rather financial district. All right, I'm gonna press mute for a second here in the audio. And trust me, you'll be very grateful that I did. Sorry about that, eh? I was in dire need of clearing myself out. There we go. TMI. All right, let's get moving. Some woofers at the dog park. This is John Street. That guy is reversing his way along the street for some reason. I guess he's never heard of a three-point turn. Queen Street West. That says, what's that 815-foot tall thing up ahead? that is now obscured by a condo I rather like. It's a bit unfortunate. You used to be able to get a clear shot of the tower. Is snow season over? Probably not. We'll still get dumped on a few more times, I'm sure, but most of our winters here are like this. Relatively mild and not much snow on the ground. But we'll definitely have our cold snaps and snowy days, of course. This is Queen West, which will soon be dug up and a giant mess. For years and years. Hopefully not as long as Eglinton was, but that's probably going to be the case. Harjot is here, John Burke, Robert Michael says used to have coffee there across from Much. At the Starbucks or the Second Cup? You can take your pick there. Simcoe Street here has a bike lane for us. Did I just get honked at, really, for waiting to turn right? This is Richmond Street West. Cricky says that van was awfully close to. Yeah, cars are supposed to leave a full meter, but so often they don't. Novell costs. Epic Nation HD. I have started to feel better over the last few days. I didn't go outside between Saturday afternoon and yesterday evening, believe it or not. I left my apartment once to go to the garbage chute, and that was it. This is Adelaide. Let's go along Adelaide. We'll find another bike lane here. Toronto Tech and Transit. Hey Johnny, the bike lane debate is happening now as we speak at Toronto City Council. Want me to drop the link now or later? You're free to drop the link in the stream, and if a mod can approve that. Thank you, Toronto Tech and Transit, for the $10. I saw you. I got a notification and I took a quick look, and you were down in the Evergreen Brickworks earlier today live streaming. And I think I mentioned that earlier in the stream. Thank you, Henry. And I can't imagine there'd be much of a debate on those bike lanes. Speaking of bike lanes, Adelaide here is supposed to have bike lanes. Apparently, that's not the case. This might not be the best way to get across here. Thank you for riding in the bike lane. Yeah, this is a mess. I'm gonna get off of. I'm gonna walk my bike across the street here. Look at this idiot trying to turn right from the left lane. All right, detour. And no reason to sit in traffic on Adelaide. High Fiver in the house. Hello, High Fiver. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, for a long overdue stream. Now look at this, Queen Street is a mess. There's no getting around it. I don't think I can fit through here. This is Bay Street that I'm crossing. Stuck in traffic. Welcome to a preview of what Queen Street West is going to look like for a very long time to come. There was a police officer there who just got out. Oh well. So this is Yonge Street. We are on the east side of downtown now. This car is turning right here. Michael Anderson is selling an e-bike. Hello, Jim Martin, armchair traveler. So this is Church Street. Here. Hello, Brad. Welcome to the first Toronto stream in a week. In over a week. If you're just joining us, we started in Midtown and came down to Bloor Street and then over through the University of Toronto down into Grange Park. Then I tiptoed into the financial district, but noped out of that. And now we are going east on Queen Street, although I think I'm going to head north here up Sherbourne Street. We have a bike lane. Just makes sense. Chatty Cathy in the house. Hello. We're gonna head north. Oh wow, they've cleared out that whole corner of the intersection. I guess they're making way for the subway station. Wow. That would explain why there's so many more people than usual on the northeast side. So this is Queen and Sherburne. Sadly, you'll find more than a few people a little down on their luck in this area. And this is Shooter Street coming up. So what I can do is just keep heading north here into Rosedale. Pure Ghost who says Moss Park Station. That's true to Velcos. You're near Ken Continuum Land. Hello.
What's up?
Hey, that guy just recognized me. Friendly guy. It happens during my walking live streams all the time, but it almost never happens during the cycling live streams. That was cool. Here is Dundas and Sherburne. Shivelin, yeah, we'll do Rosedale Valley on the e-bike. I think I did that actually on a live stream in December. But when I'm feeling a little better, I'll do an extended one. Mike Landry, $5. Hello, Johnny. Hope you're feeling better. Hello, Mike. Hope you're enjoying that new Popeyes that opened up in your area. The Popeyes on Danforth sadly has closed down. Good to see you, Mike. Feeling better, but not quite there. All right, here is Gerard Street East and the Allen Gardens. Just on the left here. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's those big teepees set up in the park. Well, that's what they look like, which is giant tents. Sorry, I have to. I do not have change, unfortunately. If I did, I would have parted with some. So this is Carlton Street coming up. Give him money? Yeah, I don't keep anything on me when I go out recording, unfortunately. I've got my keys and my health card and Samsung Pay on my phone. That's all I bring with me. JR, $9.99. Thank you, JR. Wow, thank you for the support. I think this girl thought I would have passed her. Thanks again, JR. I'm just gonna mute the stream again for a second. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'll just keep heading north here up into Rosedale for a bit. That's where Sherburne will lead us to. This is Wellesley Street coming up. Ash Brannigan saying the mods are good people. I can get behind that sentiment. Michelle says, Pinky bet that Johnny was blowing his nose. What gave you that idea? That was the one thing giving me pause before doing this live stream. I was like, stay home and rest. No, I want to get out and do something, but I kind of knew there was going to be a whole lot of that riding around. Even when you're not sick, riding around on your bike in the cold weather, it's always a good idea to like cover your face, wear a balaclava or something. Because cold weather riding, even if you're not sick at all, will make your nose run like a faucet. This is Isabella Street. JR says Montreal fever. I think Action Kid got really sick in Montreal too, right? He made a bunch of videos where he didn't even talk. I don't know what you're responding to, Vivian, but that is true. I appreciate the work of the mods, and I'm sure Ken does too. Especially during a stream like this where I can't keep my eye on the chat. I know some of the chat rules can be open to interpretation a little bit. So I appreciate their work. But really, I just ask that people are respectful and keep the hateful nonsense out of it. And if you do that, you should get along fine with the mods. And don't spam or anything like that. Oh, thank you, Vivian. So this is Bloor Street. I'm going to keep going north here. So this is it for downtown Toronto. By downtown, hello, Rosedale. And if you haven't guessed yet, you've probably figured it out, but I've begun my trek back up to Midtown. This here is Maple Avenue. We're at an all-way stop. And this is South Drive, which I think kind of loops around a bit, if I'm not mistaken. This is a very affluent neighborhood. A lot of really big, older, nice homes in here. There's also a lot of SUVs running stop signs, not using their turn signals. You got to be extra careful if you ever come here to explore. This is Mount Pleasant Road I'm heading over. I had a thought. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take Mount Pleasant Road. Because I came down Yonge Street. And that would have been the logical way back up to Midtown, but you can go this way. I will be moving a little quicker along this stretch. Well, it's not often I see this kind of traffic on this street. Normally you're just kind of flying up to Midtown here. Shivoid says, thanks for the live stream. See you later. Have a good one. I guess this is like the start of the afternoon rush hour. I would have just taken Yonge Street if I knew this was going to be the case here. Well, thanks for getting stuck in traffic with me. Now we're moving a bit. And yes, I've had the thought of squeaking by to the right of these vehicles, but there's a lot of shit in the right side of the lane. Big clumps of wet, soggy leaves. And this truck has a massive side mirror. It's all good. I can just stay behind it. There you go. So this is St. Clair Avenue East, just up ahead here. I'll slow back down when we get to Mount Pleasant Village. Mike Landry. Let's pull into the cemetery and read that. I might as well take another. So this is Mount Pleasant Cemetery. And Mike Landry. For Popeyes, our Popeyes is doing very well here. A month being opened, cars are still lined up on the road for drive-through. You've had it 4 times so far. Awesome, Mike. Thank you for the $5. And since I'm here, I'm going to mute the mic again. Sorry about that, folks. Hopefully that's the last one of those on the stream. Thanks again, Mike. And Robert Michael, thank you for all your support as well, and everyone else. All right. It is north up Mount Pleasant over Mud Creek and past Mount Pleasant Cemetery. And I order KFC delivery. I think this is where it comes from. Open for takeout and delivery. Bike versus bus. Bike wins every time. Although I'm going to go quite slow through here, so it's very possible that bus will catch back up. This is Mount Pleasant Village. And here is Manor Road East coming up. Tripod says, hope so I don't have to inhale too much diesel. Too late. This is Sudan Avenue. And here is Eglinton. So I'm now further north than where I started this live stream from. No left turns at Roehampton here. It'd be a pretty crappy way to pick up a content ID match. That has happened before. I'd come home and found out my stream was hit with a music match because I was beside a car blasting music. This is Broadway. Bashburn gets this, you have COVID? No, I tested, just a cold. And you know what, folks? I think this is a good spot to wrap up. Oh, we went for an hour and 27. That was longer than I thought. So I'm going to go home and take a warm shower and probably order a pizza and get some videos ready in the shoot. I'll have what I hope is my first Toronto video in a while tomorrow morning on the channel. Then I might do a live stream if I'm up to it again tomorrow. If not, I'll do I'll play another video tomorrow afternoon. I apologize for all the sniffling. I am still getting over a cold, but I appreciate all the support. Thanks to everyone. Mods, channel members, Patreon supporters, everyone who sent support, and just everyone for dropping in and being good sports. It was a fun stream. Thanks to Robert Michael as well for all his support. He was serenading me with super chats. Let's get this thing flipped around. My camera won't flip around. Oh. Anywho, there I am. Hopefully there's not snot running down my face. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks again.